I'm trying to help you level up and you're not grasping it. So that just means you're a certain kind of person that I have to move on from. I'm sorry, but it's like, and any friend that I have in my life now is because we're either on the same page or we help each other grow or we benefit each other in some kind of way.
A lot of people try to hold on to the people that they knew since high school, but the people that they knew since high school ain't shit. They ain't moving, and now you need to bounce around and get new friends in new areas that has new experiences, new knowledge that can actually help that person.
In my book, friendships, relationships, whatever ships, should always be mutually beneficial. Because if it doesn't serve me, or if it doesn't serve you, why are we engaging?
If I lost my job, some people are crying, pine over it. I just shrug it off like it's gonna work out for me. I just don't cry, I don't get upset.
Let me ask you a question. Do you have more guy friends or girlfriends?
I would say supporters. Like I have my homeboys. Like that's my core, and then I just know a lot of chicks will fuck. That's it.
Not the fucking part. Your
Fucking
friends,
or fun?
like
You said-
Fucking have sex.
Oh, okay.
Like I don't have I have homegirls, but it's like they know they could get this dick. So it's
Okay.
like, and then it's like,
Alright.
all right, but
so it's
all right,
hard
so
to
they kinda
gauge with
count.
me with
You take it
friends.
serious.
They kind of count.
Yeah.
But Oliver also evolved over the years.
Of course.
You took a lot from Rico, and I think Rico takes a lot from you too.
I took a lot from the people in the comments.
What is he talking about?
I took a lot in the comments. Rico, I mean, in person, people really come up to me and really tell me how they feel about the show. It's very interesting.
It is very
I get that all the time.
I think it's growing kind of fast too right now because a lot more people are like, I'm hearing a lot more people talk about it.
Yo,
Or is
if
it
y'all-
because I'm on it
Aaron,
now?
If you was to hang with me in
I don't
Brooklyn,
know.
I'm telling you, there's a lot more love.
Not because of, no, I'm
lot
not
of
saying
people
because of
ask,
me.
a
What
lot
I'm
of
saying
people
is
ask.
because
There's
people
a lot
see,
of New
like
Yorkers watching.
people that I know see me.
lot.
because
I don't be in
you're connected.
Brooklyn.
Yeah,
know, like-
exactly.
I get love. Like I was in California last week, literally in the
Right.
dark in a lounge. And one of the workers came up to me. He's like, "Hey, I don't mean to bother you." He's like, "But are you on that show at the table?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "How did you even notice me in here?"
Right.
It was like a dark spot.
That happened to me at a
You
club in
stand out,
Florida.
Aaron. Stop playing.
You do.
But
though.
it's
No
dark.
matter how dark it is, you shine bright like a diamond.
Yes, that's what's up.
I had somebody DM me, tell me they got a book and she went through something traumatic. I said, I would just relay it to you. Let's see if you want to put that on. Well, she went through something traumatic. She was in an abusive relationship. She got out of it. She wants to tell her story, and I said, I'll pass it along to you. And I said, I don't know. I don't know what energy and season we are in. I don't know if you want to go that heavy, which it is an important topic, but it all goes on. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was like. I'm not saying she can't tell the story, but that's not my show. So I just,
But abuse,
yeah. And then she wrote a book and whatever.
It
so
happens
that's like,
enough to
that's
be
like her redemption
noteworthy
story.
to
I wanna write a
talk
book.
about.
Yeah, but it's
real.
new.
I'm
This is
tired of
new
chasing
abuse.
y'all.
This is new
I'ma catch
abuse.
two.
Like women being out loud. Like imagine how many years women have taken abuse. Women have
guys
taken
been
abuse for
abusing
so
us a lot.
long, but this has only been a few years. We only been city bitches for a minute now. It's only
City
been 10
bitches.
minutes.
Didn't I say this? I said women just got rights. Give us
Yeah.
some grace.
And then on
No.
top of that, it's like,
Y'all made a choice.
but no.
We
This
did
is the
make a
thing.
choice.
This is the thing,
It's
though.
a bad choice.
This is how I feel. First of all, I feel like
No,
everything.
that's
bag.
Jay, I guess put it on
That's
the
my purse. Yeah, you can put it on the floor. But I feel like, yeah, you can put it on the ground.
It's a carpet, so it's good.
It's fine. I don't give a damn. Bad luck,
She
whatever.
got big money.
But my thing is, I feel like
That is
everything
bad luck.
people
There's a
says.
luck factor to that. That was very passive aggressive.
What?
That was very passive.
What did I say? What did I do?
I was
What was
told that I'm very
passive-aggressive?
passive aggressive. Do you think I'm very passive
You
aggressive?
can when you get ready. You have both. You have time when you want it,
Can
and
I
then when
say
you don't,
something,
when you're over
guys?
it.
Oliver,
There's not gonna be
Yeah,
a shot.
Yeah.
do you guys agree with what I'm about to say?
Alan, do you think I'm
What you
passive
said, baby
aggressive?
mama?
Nigga, I'm trying to ask y'all a question.
I think you what Jada is saying is that she is passive aggressive because
I wasn't saying that.
I was like, I didn't hear her say that.
No, she had a whole
what were you
question.
saying?
I am passive aggressive, aren't I?
Wait, you are?
You are.
I
Jada,
guess so.
Where's your bag? Is it on the floor?
It's not on the floor now, but
Right.
I didn't give a damn.
Because you passively aggressive said you could put it on the floor.
I
It's
really,
not like I
you
need
know
to
what's
look.
crazy? People think that. People think. People
That is
think that
passive
of
aggressive.
me.
That's what you said.
That is very
But
shady.
people
That's
think that of me, but it's because I really didn't give a fuck. I
Okay,
really didn't
no, you
care.
did.
But that comment was extra. Like Aaron said,
Answer
train
properly.
your
Now, let me ask you a
mouth.
question. It's gonna answer
I
everybody's
say extra
Aaron is
shit all the
passive
time.
No, but this is
Fuck.
gonna answer everybody's
I'm
question
what?
right now.
You're passive aggressive.
Do you think
No,
that
I'm not.
when a woman puts a
aggressive
bag on the floor,
aggressive.
brings her bad luck? Yes or no?
I don't believe in that.
Why do you think I'm
I
passive
don't.
aggressive?
But it's funny because I thought I'd be like, damn, this is probably why I'm broke today.
The bag was
But
on
at the same
floor.
time, I really don't care. It's just me making a joke, because I make a joke about everything. My pain, my happiness, my everything. So it's just who I am.
You're a whole comedian, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I realize that. I don't give a lot of people. I don't give a lot of
But
people.
Jada, do you do
props.
that? I know you get this all the time. Do you do that as a form of defense? Like protecting yourself?
I can be very what's the other word? There's another
Guarded?
word. No, it's like
Reflective, I think.
That's what I get. That
I
too.
forget the word right now. I'm
What'd you
having a
say,
brain
buddy?
fart.
Self-medicating.
Deprecating.
What is that?
That means you like joke about your pain.
I joke about everything.
Yeah,
I
Marlon
do
Wayne
like
said he
dark,
did it
dark
as therapy.
humor.
Marlon
like-
Wayne
It's like
did
it's
it.
like you'll down yourself so that
Yeah.
someone else doesn't have the
Can't do it.
opportunity to.
Yeah, I can
Oh,
do
you
that
make the joke on
too.
yourself first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's
But I do it because it's just.
I don't do that.
Sometimes I do it because
defense mechanism?
it's not a defense mechanism. It's just that it's real shit, and I like to talk real shit. Like keep it a buck. Like say it because everybody else is afraid to say it in a way. I don't know. I just
Are you hedging before somebody else says it?
no because I don't think anybody has the balls to say it anyway.
No, we're not talking about that. When you make fun of your own pain, you don't think that
No,
could
it's just
be
that I'm being
deflected?
honest. I'm too honest of a person.
She just makes it in a fun way.
Yeah, I think it's like damn. We probably all going through it. I'm gonna say it out loud.
But you know what's so crazy? I was thinking about.
I like that. I like that approach.
We
No.
all have, everybody.
I still believe it's
has
deflected.
A survivor's
Sense.
mechanism.
Yeah.
And maybe that is what it
and
is.
That's what I'm saying.
I
That's
didn't know my
defense
survivor's
mechanism.
I do that because I want that in return. So I respect people's space and I respect certain things because when it comes time for me to be like, all right, like I do it because I want that in return. So
So that's not genuine then.
No, it is genuine. It's just
don't
that,
do
like, for
anything to get
example,
anything in return.
You
No.
treat somebody the way that you want to be treated.
So if I go to somebody's house and something is like,
But you can't expect you out of somebody else.
No, it's like I don't. For example, smoking weed, right? Let's talk about smoking weed. I don't want nobody smoking weed in my car after I spray my expensive ass perfume, and I don't. You a smoker, I'm a drinker. My drinking doesn't affect you. Your smoking is gonna affect me. It's gonna
So
make
that's
me
how I
smell.
spark up in your car.
Yeah, you can't spark up in my car.
But I just did it. And I started.
Take that shit out. No.
So you're direct.
Yeah, I'm very direct. Like I don't. We're not doing that here. I was cool with this bitch that made me lose an apartment because she sparked up in my house, and I was like, you cannot smoke in my crib. And for me, if I was her, I would have never even asked you. I'm not gonna ask you. I'm not gonna attempt. I'm not gonna bother you about it. I'm just never gonna do it. I'm gonna respect your shit. But I feel like some people, like they just don't have the respect enough to not even just don't even ask me because it's not my shit. It's not my thing. So
like those
respect
type of
my
people.
presence, and I'm always gonna I'll always respect people
She's a
first.
hood booger.
Yeah, but I always respect people's your space because I want my space respected. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's kind of what you did, but you were doing it as a defense
Nah,
mechanism.
that's not what he was doing. He was doing
I'm as a
something.
survival
He's like, yo, I'm gonna just, you
You
know
don't want to
what?
cause chaos anywhere you are.
Because
Cool.
I'm trying to be out of there.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Trying to
be.
get my-
And I'm doing it because I want you to
that.
handle me the way I want to
all
be
got that
handled.
See, my surviving mechanism is I eliminate myself permanently.
I do that too, though.
You cannot talk to me, see me. You be like, where'd he go? He's gone.
He don't like your ass.
Because it's either I do that or I act a fool. And I act a fool a lot of times in my life, and I was like, that's not the best way to go. So I'm like, you know what? Cool. Your contact,
Delete it.
to me, done.
Right.
Finito. Me in this house, there's no plate for me. There's no place for me.
Right. right.
Yeah.
It does. What's yours, Oliver? If you don't
Uh,
mind. If
oh,
you don't
no.
mind, it's disrupting.
No. Mine is it's simple. Like I just thinking everything is gonna just fall into my lap without real work all the time. Like I just leave it. Like
That's how you survive.
What is he talking about?
I don't even know anymore.
Is that like going with the flow?
yeah, I go with the flow. I avoid a lot of things. Anything that's hard, I find ways to overlook it. Like, oh, it's okay, or it's gonna work itself out. So I live in my la la land. And
You live in a bubble. To
yeah.
survive.
You don't have high
Your-
expectations.
Your life's punching bag.
Yeah.
Wow.
You don't have
No.
high expectations
That's what
for
it sounds
shit.
like.
No.
You let shit
I
rock.
You let things hit you, and you're just like, all right,
Not-
maybe it'll stop.
Yeah, but not that though. No.
I'm very direct, sometimes aggressive. However, if it's easy for me to just cut something off. Like, you know what? I don't want to deal with that no more. I don't care about that. So don't talk to me about it. Don't come to me about it. I don't care. It doesn't
That's
make
avoid.
me. What you eat don't make me shit. Like I don't like when people
Doesn't avoid. It's not avoiding.
bring things. It's easier for me to have the mindset that I don't care. Like I don't.
Is that real?
Yeah, it is. Cause once I get to a certain point, I don't care. Like, cause what somebody else does don't make me shit. Like what somebody else, thinks or says or feels about me. Like, how's that gonna affect me? They ain't putting no food in my mouth. They ain't paying no bills.
Say that.
What if they are putting food in your mouth and paying your bills?
Yeah, but that's different. So those people who are doing something for me, then I do care.
But when you do that,
But it-
how
but
do you
if you
What's your
should-
survive?
survival? That's what I'm saying. What's your surviving mechanism
What
for
do
that?
you do? An action that you do. Rico's action is he just cut people off. Oliver's action is like he might be life's punching bag. No,
That's not it. I'm not gonna own that.
said that.
That's not gonna own that. Thank you. I didn't say that.
No, that doesn't make. That
But that's
doesn't,
what
It
you
doesn't
said.
make, no, I didn't tell y'all what y'all said. Don't tell me what I said.
She said, "I'm gonna just."
No, because when y'all spoke, I didn't chime in. I'm telling you, I live in my world to avoid certain things. I just don't want to deal with it. So if I lost my job, some people are crying, pine over it. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna get another one, and I'll chill. You know, I just shrug it off like it's gonna work out for me. I just don't cry. I don't get upset. I live in my world.
He's an
But
optimistic.
sometimes the weird thing is like I'm not putting in all that. Like what I want, realistically, sometimes I don't put in the work.
You
So I
avoid-
just-
so-
I do avoid.
So no. I'm just. Do you avoid the emotion of what you're feeling at that?
Yes, that's why I'm single too. I don't want to be responsible for things too.
So you don't like negative emotion.
I don't like
Yeah.
responsibility. I don't like
Negative
things
emotion, you
feeling
don't like.
heavy. I don't like negative emotions. So I would avoid a tough conversation as much as I can.
Okay.
That's
I
crazy,
would.
'cause I can feel
Avoidance.
Negative emotion. Like if I lose a
I can't.
deal and I'm like, shit, I just lost $100,000. I'll be like, motherfucker, I want all
I don't
that
like heavy
shit,
emotions.
So it don't happen
Again,
I don't like heavy emotions. Like even to the movies I watch, I don't like watching demonic stuff. I like watching happy-go-lucky shit.
I like
Really?
watching demonic
I do
stuff.
too.
I don't like heavy stuff.
I love
Possessed
it.
me.
But go ahead, yeah.
Jada, yours is basically, from what I've heard,
Mm-hmm.
is playing your position so nobody checks you.
Yeah. And as soon as they do something that I don't do it to you, so you gotta fix it or get up out of here.
So she sets the expectations with her
Yeah,
actions.
you always have to set the tone for
She
everything.
needs to be reciprocated. Her actions need to be reciprocated.
Absolutely.
Calculating though.
Yeah, of course. Yep. Calculated and reciprocated.
Respectfully.
And Aaron, you
And-
just
I demand
avoid
respect.
no, I just avoid things that don't mesh well with me.
everything. Money or
No, period. Like
relationship?
if I feel like a person's like the way a person behaves or acts or whatever, and it don't sit right with me, then I just move around. Unless I truly want that person in my life, I just accept them for who they are. But if there's no benefit to it, or like if I don't care about their relationship that much, I'll just move around. Like I got this, honestly, I got this from my dad. Like I can very easily cut people off, like from me.
Okay.
And it may
Compartmentalize.
compartmentalization. But no, I think cutting people off is different from compartmentalizing. If I'm compartmentalizing, that means like,
I'm
for
trying to
instance,
understand. Yeah.
I can still deal with this person, but I understand who they are. Like I understand that they don't like difficult conversations. I understand that they're not gonna fess up and own up to some shit that they've done. If I appreciate the friendship and I see where it adds value to my life, then I'm going to check them. Or be like, yo, I understand you going through whatever, but like, that's not good for me. You bringing negative energy into my life and it's just not beneficial to me. So can you keep that shit to yourself? Like
It's a relationship that matters to you.
one of my really good friends, she's super judgmental. And I hate that shit, you know, but I avoid certain conversations that allows her to bring in her judgment. Simply because I don't want to hear it. Because what somebody else does, I don't care. What somebody else does is not going to affect me. It's not going to do anything to my bottom line. What another person does will not make me shit. What they eat will
she's
not make me
gossipy.
shit. No, she's not gossipy. She's just very judgmental. Like for instance, we could be sitting here
She on
talking
Virgo?
about.
It's like, I'm trying-
I don't even know what month that is.
Okay.
But like we could be sitting here talking about, a husband and a wife having difficulty. Oh, well, he did this. I don't give a damn because you know what? That is what works for their relationship. I don't care.
But you want the friendship.
Yeah, I do. But the thing is that like that is the one thing that she is an awesome friend, an amazing friend. Will go out the way for you, like very loving. But she's very judgmental.
But can you help her with
I
that?
can't.
I'm
No,
just
there's no
curious.
helping her.
No, it's just more like
That's who she is.
yeah, like I don't.
It's either deal or cut off. That's what Aaron
And I
said.
would
See,
cut
that's
off.
my problem
It's
because I'm
either
gonna
deal or
tell
cut
you.
off.
My problem is I'm gonna tell you like, yo, you're mad judgmental. Like,
No,
and
I
that's
have.
just
No,
in
I
other
have.
ways, Yeah.
But the thing is that unless a person truly
Wants to
realizes
change.
it and
And
wants
wants
to
to
change it, like it don't even matter. So if I bring it up once and ain't nothing happen, then I'm just gonna try to keep that energy away from
I think
me.
sometimes I wonder
why
if
I
I'm a
just-
bully because
Wait, I wanna ask- can I ask one
I'm
question?
a little aggressive with it.
You must go. That's how I treat life. You must go. Remove the. Sometimes you gotta cut a finger to save a hand.
But I feel like sometimes, oh, sorry.
Sometimes you gotta chop off your foot to save
your leg.
your knee.
But I like being a great person in
yeah.
someone's life. Like I like being a person
Facts.
that puts other people first. And then so
I don't.
if I'm gonna tell you something that affects me or something that I don't like to be around, and you choose like you're gonna continue to be that person, I'm gonna pull back, and you're gonna miss me. And that's how I look at it. Like you're gonna miss the relationship that we have, but until you understand that I don't want to be around that, and I don't care to hear that, or I don't want to be associated with that, then that's just gonna be a loss.
I think that what happens is a lot of people try to value relationships. Sometimes, I'm going to use Oliver for an example. They want to value something, a relationship, to the point where they will overlook what they actually don't like about that person. But like, for example, no offense, Aaron, I can't have a friend who I have to monitor how I talk to them. I can't do that. If I know you're a very judgmental person and you're gonna piss me off every time you say something stupid when I'm telling you something, I can't talk to you because for me, I lived my life from the very beginning as an open book. So how you are needs to complement that. You know, if you're a judgmental person and I'm not gonna like that, which me personally, I don't mind, right? It won't work for me. I gotta cut you off. That's for cutting that finger off. But when we're talking about moving around, sometimes I think that moving around is just also a thing of finding your place, right? So a lot of people there might not be nothing in place in that position, in that area for that person to really develop and grow. So sometimes you gotta bounce around a little bit and find your place. You know, a lot of people try to hold on to the people that they knew since high school, but the people that they knew since high school ain't shit.
It ain't growing.
You know what I'm
They ain't
saying?
moving.
And they ain't moving. And now you need to bounce around and get new friends in new areas that has new experiences, new knowledge that can actually help that person.
You know, it's so easy when people say you could do better, but nobody tell you where you could do better.
And I think
Or how.
I'm good at that. Like people come to me like, how do you do this? How do you do that? I just don't accept certain shit, and I'm not gonna allow certain people into my life that I feel like aren't at a certain level, like whether it's mentally, intelligent, you know, like they're whatever they have going on in their lives. Like I'm not going to, you know, a hood event where everyone's like doing the same
get
shit.
judged crazy for that.
Yeah, but I mean that's somebody else's problem. That's not my problem. I'm gonna be very strategic about the people that I have inside my life. Even with friends, it's like I've had this one girl that I took her under my wing. I tried to help her grow, and then she did something foul to me. And it's the same girl that got me kicked out of an apartment. And I'm just like, you're not moving up how I'm trying to like. I'm trying to help you level up, and you're not grasping it. So that just means you're a certain kind of person that I have to move on from. I'm sorry, but it's like, and any friend that I have in my life now is because we're either on the same page or we help each other grow or we benefit each other in some kind of way. And I don't want anybody that's going to hold me down anymore.
Well, what do you say to somebody who says, well, you're using me?
We're using each other. You're supposed to. We're not all supposed to be.
1,000%.
Yeah.
And I don't want to
fair
interrupt,
exchange.
but I used to always have an argument with a friend of mine, and he was like, you know, I hate people that use people, and would call me a user. I'm like, but first of all,
Well,
in my book, friendships, relationships, whatever ships should always be mutually beneficial. Because if it doesn't serve me or if it doesn't serve you, why are we engaging? Why are we friends? Why do I spend time talking to you?
And I'm not a slave
You
to
know,
you.
yeah,
I'm not
like
gonna
I don't.
just-
Every relationship you have should serve you and should be to some benefit at some point.
Yeah, the entitlement, I feel like, strip that away in anything that you're doing, friendship, relationship, because it's almost like a narcissistic ingredients in that, like the entitlement of it all, like I'm entitled to this, like if Rico was my brother, right, and he hit the lotto, and yeah, he's my brother, but I'm entitled to his fortune just because
So
we're
if you
family.
hit the lotto for
Facts, I get it.
$250 million and you guys are blood brothers,
Yeah.
what do you expect from him?
9 to 10 times, he gonna take care of me. Or let's say, okay, Rico buys me a car and I wreck the car.
No,
He's gonna pay for that.
He got a lottery ticket, $250, cashed him out, $143 million.
I'm like, oh, my brother gonna give me some. He gonna give me something. He's gonna give me something. I may not have like the number amount,
Yeah.
but I know
Absolutely.
Rico is gonna either give me some cash,
you win
or if I
today,
hit
I'ma
you
need
up,
you.
And if he
Rico,
doesn't-
I need a car.
But if he
Rico's gonna buy
doesn't-
that car.
but if he
and if he
doesn't-
doesn't, the entitlement.
Yeah.
Or I might say, here's the indebted. Well, Rico, remember that time I saved you from getting hit by a car and it could have ended your football career? Now you own, so it, yeah, you understand?
I got a confession now.
Let's go.
I am a person who this is not good.
Honestly.
Keep it real.
You need some more?
I'm not the entitled person. I don't really like entitlement, but I am the person that I live with indebtedness.
Why? Please break that down.
Because I need to, like, here's the thing. When I decide to wash my hands with you, I want to feel like, okay, I gave you more than you gave me to some extent. So now it's like, okay, cool. Whether or not you exceed past me or whatever the case may be, it's cool. Just know when it comes to this relationship, like say me and
own you.
this relationship, I put in a lot for you.
Right.
And as much as you want to deny it, you will not forget it. You know what I'm saying? So,
But why bring it up?
no, I'm not saying I will bring it up, but I'm saying like
You feel that way.
You would like if me and Jada were best friends for mad long, right? And then
And y'all did or did not have sex?
we did not,
Okay.
right? So we did not, and because if we did, the debt goes even higher.
Yeah.
But we
I
did
give
not.
you the best dick in your life, you better not.
Right.
But let's say we did not, and we were best friends, and she won 250 mil. But let's say throughout our friendship, like I
Held it down,
like
everything.
took care of a lot of the things that she wanted or needed or whatever the case may be. I wouldn't tell her what to give me. Would I expect something? Yes, because I would just be like, yo, I didn't gave you mad years of
It's like, but for
Flag on
you,
the
no,
plane.
it's like, but for you having done all that through the
Yeah.
years, you may not have had no car to go to the store,
Yeah.
to buy the lottery ticket,
Right.
to win the Mega
Yeah.
Millions or whatever.
Well, I'm more so like the person like, remember you didn't have a car and I drove you to work for 2 years straight?
You're very direct.
So wait.
No, I wouldn't say it. I wouldn't say it.
He would
But
hope that they
He's
remember
like,
that.
no, he's like,
He's
they
expecting
know
it.
it.
Yeah.
They
No,
know
he's
it.
saying
Yeah.
they know it.
So let's say she wins at 250 and she cuts me $0, I cut her out.
Yeah.
So
I
wait,
like that too,
before we
though.
go forward, hold on.
Yeah.
But wait, that's unfair.
This is-
Hold on, Alan, real quick.
Go ahead.
Real quick. Yeah, because real quick, and this is, so do y'all all agree with what Rico just said? Yes or no? In that scenario? Okay,
Everybody
so,
agree. What is-
except for me. So the reason why I say that,
That's fucked
obviously,
up.
is always that,
Like
that
nothing?
means it comes off that it wasn't genuine.
No.
Let me speak.
right.
Let me speak. So if I've been taking Rico to work for all these years, taking to every audition and blah blah blah, and Rico hits it big, and I feel just because he hits it big, and I don't know if I was
Nothing?
driving you to work. And I was driving you those auditions. I did it genuinely from my heart. I had no expectations.
Good for you.
I had no expectations. If I'm driving you doing that, now if I'm your manager, yes, I want a return on my investment. But what I'm saying is, you're my genuine friend. For me, hold on, Alan.
Morals-wise?
Hold on. If you're my genuine friend,
let him go.
Hold on, if you're my genuine friend, right?
I can't.
And I've been, and my friend
beat your
right here,
ass.
I've been driving him to every audition, and he books it, and he gives me nothing. Cool. That's more a reflection on him than me. That's
no,
all
it
I'm
is.
saying.
You're right. It is
And
a
I
reflection
won't
on him,
feel-
so you cut him off.
No, I didn't say we would still be friends, but Rico just said, y'all agreed with what he said, that he subconsciously is looking for that return. He's not going to tell you.
no,
You just said,
We're using the analogy that me and Jada are best friends,
Yes.
and she comes and I
And
had
some
no
money.
expectation she was going to win $250,000.
No, we're not talking about, you said the indebtment. The indebtment
Yeah,
part.
but what I'm saying is I put more into the relationships than the other party does. That's what I do.
Okay.
Which is usually a debt.
You always have to be willing to be open and to grow. Because if you get married at 27, will you still be the exact same person at 37? I would hope not. If someone levels up, however they may level up, not just financially, you need to take that as a sign that you need to kind of step it up too. If a person is thinking differently and they're, say they used to be a complainer, and now they, you know what, I'm gonna change my life. I'm not complaining no more. I need positive energy. I need to wake up happy every day. But you still over here complaining every day. Y'all used to like build on complaining.
gossiping.
Yeah, on complaining and gossiping. But that person has changed. What you just gonna do? Just sit here and complain every day and not and no longer have anything in common with this person, you have to level up. You have to grow. You have to get better.
Well, let's say the person likes complaining.
I mean, they're going to get left behind. I mean, that's all it is.
Cut it.
That part I agree with. That part I agree with.
You just become unequal. And at some point, if you're here, and it's okay when it's here. It might be okay when it's here. But when there's a huge chasm between where the people are,
You
that's
went
crazy.
too far. Here's perfect.
And this is why I said.
Once
and
you
this
get
is-
here, it's over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but it can happen.
But that's
that
why
way.
I said weird, because like, why are you around? I mean, it's just, if for you to be someone that just expects nothing, that means for yourself you don't expect much.
Nah,
bunch of excuses.
no. I don't expect, like I said, I don't
Not
expect
expecting
me
someone to
out
take care of you, but someone to like.
do.
There's
Like if
always,
I hold the door, right?
I expect
I should
There
be
should be
holding
give
the
and
door.
take in everything
if
you
I'm
do.
holding the door, I'm genuinely holding the door. I'm not looking
if
for
I
a
go to
thank
work,
you.
I expect my
No,
check.
no,
looking for a thank you.
Let's use your example. You saying if you hold the door for somebody, you don't expect them to say,
Say
thank you?
If you go to
did
work
it
and
for
How
the
was the
kind
word
of-
invented?
That person made their choice to not say thank you, so I made a keen note.
to never hold the door for them again.
I'm just saying that if I did do it, oh, that's how they are. I'm okay. I accepted it, or I don't. But it's still on me though. It's on me how I'm gonna manage that and handle that and
But
protect
you
my
have to make
energy.
changes so that is affecting you internally, whether you realize it or not.
I agree and I don't agree. Like, don't tell me you love me with expectations for me to tell you I love you, or you miss me with expectations of me telling you I miss you back. But gestures and I
Other
would say
things.
duties
Yeah.
to others are different than in that regard. If I open the door for you and you don't say thank you, I might not say nothing. But guess what? I still expect for you to open the next door for me. Now, if you don't say thank you and you don't open that next door for me, that's when you're done.
And just let it slam in your face.
Yeah.
That's when you're done. Because those type of people will
And
realistically.
you manage your expectation by not going upside their head, right? Because you can.
No, you
Because they
just-
let it slam in your
You don't have
face.
to go to violence.
No,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying, it's all choices. Because some people are like, oh, word. So what Oliver does is I make notes and I adjust. Like, cool.
But what I'm saying is, I do expect me and them. Like what I'm willing to give you.
Did you just smell your fingers?
No, I had congestion.
Wow, that's a different conversation.
Nah, I do expect me and you,
Yeah.
right? I do expect me and you. So if I do X, Y, and Z for you, I'm not saying you have to do it for me immediately. I'm not saying
Or the same way, but
Yeah.
you want some type of reciprocity.
Yeah, like you have to reciprocate. Like you have to reciprocate whatever I'm doing for you, if you can. I'm not expecting you to like.
I like the if you can.
Yeah, if
what
you
if they
can.
say they're just not capable of it?
You're not capable of holding a door for me?
No, like they didn't.
Just inconsiderate. Just,
Yeah, like
I don't
if
like
you're-
inconsiderate people that are just always about themselves and don't consider others.
And once again, I'm
You
not
don't
saying
consider-
to
if you
deal
don't
with this.
consider
I'm not saying I'm
others-
dealing with this. This is what I'm saying. I'm not saying I'm
when you
dealing with doors
consider
slamming in my
others,
face.
that's a big thing. Like if you don't consider another person's, that's what it sounds like. When I hit the jackpot and I don't consider all that someone else has done for me, and I don't,
It allowed you to get to where you were.
Yeah.
So what if
you're not
you-
considerate, then there's no place for you in my life because I'm extremely considerate of others.
What if you won $2 million, right? And Rico did all
I
that
take
for
care
you?
of people in
No,
general.
you won $2 million and you only gave Rico 30,000 from it.
Yeah, show me what you can do. Yeah, show me what you can do with it, and
But Rico did a lot.
But that's different.
Can't connect my
That's when you
Oh,
have.
because
that-
I was about to see, because
That's not.
you know where I was going.
That's called
Okay.
entitlement and indebtedness.
No, but the only reason I
people
said that
wanna
because she
put
said
a
she did a
value-
lot. Because she said she did
No,
a lot.
I get it, but like
that's
value is
fine.
different.
When people
Yeah,
try
okay.
to put a value on what they did, where it's like, wow, you made $2 million and you gave me 30,000, I
yeah.
deserve 150.
Don't worry about my pockets now. But a lot of women, though, I mean, because I've had someone tell me, no one's ever gonna love me like you too, and in my mind is
That's
just like
sick.
that
I
is
feel
The
sick.
audacity.
If you say that, you gotta be
Yeah.
sick in the head.
audacity.
I've had that.
You have the nerve.
No one's gonna love you. I mean, I did.
I was on survival mode. I was
Like
trying
no
to
one's
be-
ever
I
gonna.
had a girl tell me, no one's gonna allow you to do what you did to me to them, and I was like, and thinking back at it, she's kind of right, but.
But that's not the same though.
Yeah,
I gotta
but like
wait
for
my
someone to
ride.
tell you that no one's ever gonna love you the way I love you is just kind of like you. First of all, we're going through it right now, right? You know, where you realize you're saying this to me as we're going through something. One, and two, you think that this is it for me. Like I haven't reached pinnacles that I plan to reach, and in this relationship, you're telling me that what, like, no one else is gonna feel as good as I make you. No, I make you feel great already. Obviously, you're with me and you love me, and you're making me feel as if no one else is gonna love me at that level. It makes me feel like you think that,
You're my savior.
yeah, like you, and you're not. You're not even. And I think a lot of women accept that from men. I think a lot of women are afraid to leave a relationship because they honestly do think that no one is going to love them in that way, the way someone that is obviously mentally abusive is loving them.
Is that true? People really
I think
believe
it is.
Women
people
stay in
believe mentally
relationships.
abused.
Yeah.
Because if a man tells a woman, oh,
Doesn't make
You're not going to do
sense.
better.
you ain't gonna be nothing but somebody's good time.
Right. And people have
And then
said
she
so many
believes that
things like
shit.
that.
I mean, some of them, that's true.
A lot of it is true.
But like, I'm not gonna like,
Some of these girls.
but when it comes to me loving you the most, I don't even know. I might not love you this much in 10 years. I don't know who you're gonna be.
A lot of people are being taken advantage of, and a lot of people don't have enough confidence in themselves. A lot of people do not believe in themselves. And, we've had this conversation before. Like, people don't meet their potential because they just don't believe in themselves, and they allow people like that in their lives to keep that mentality, like make them stay feeling that way. I'm trying to word it the right way, but like.
No, but it's a mind fuck that's just like, you really, I would say this, you really don't know your worth until you test the market.
Yeah.
I agree.
You don't know your worth until you
Facts.
test
And they
the
know
market.
it. Someone telling you that has to know it
Well,
sometimes.
That's like the equivalent of like, you know what, the market seems like it might be all right. Let me get an appraisal on this property just to see
you
what's
need a
popping.
self-appraisal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a man, if you're in a relationship where a woman is just like fucking with your head and telling you dumb shit, save your money, couple of weeks of work, get some fresh gear, go on GQ magazine, go on the magazine, and get some shit. Go out for a couple of days and see what you're worth to the market. Now, if you go out there and you fail, nigga, sit there.
Right. But men, it's always something out there. There's too many
That'd be a
people in the
confidence
world for you to
killer.
not
Thank
think
you,
that you
right?
can do better. You can always
But
do
you want
better.
to know where you find out what you're worth?
At a strip
the
club?
dating
Say I'm
market?
joking.
In the streets? With your exes.
Instagram? Say.
With your exes.
Well, I don't have a mic, so you guys got to say this. I'm telling you, this is real shit. Do you know when you know what you're worth? Anybody at conferences. It could be any conference. It could be a plastic conference. It could be a real estate conference. It could be it doesn't matter. At conferences is when you know what you're worth.
Why?
What
is
if
that?
not
How do you
everybody's
find
going to a
out your-
conference though?
How do you find
You
your
never
worth?
don't- Do you know how much an appraiser costs?
Nope.
It costs $700 for an appraisal. Or at least I don't remember the last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why at a conference can you find your worth?
Because you're in a market of people who basically got their shit together.
Mm-hmm.
And committed to being
Like-minded
somewhere,
individuals.
And they're like-minded.
No,
Most of these people ain't going to no conference.
yeah, and then
That's why
they
they're
I've been to a couple
only
conferences.
No.
That's why Ray beating it down.
And Poogie.
And Pookie.
Are we getting
You know how
to
you,
these?
you know how
And
you
Rico.
You know how you, first of all, Rico is an exception to
Wow.
all rules. You know how you find your worth too? You text her friend.
Oh,
You said text her friend?
you ain't
Text her
shit.
friend.
That's grimy.
Toxic.
Yeah, keep going.
You know how you, cause here's the thing, right? If you can talk to a woman's friend and she can entertain it without telling her, your value is more than their relationship. That should tell you
That's
enough
crazy.
about yourself right then and there.
No, but we're
I just
talking
talked
about
about
like
this today. That's crazy.
I'm just saying, it makes sense.
that's in that market, but we're just talking on a broader scale.
Well, I mean, you gotta
How
think
do you
about it.
find-
If somebody is willing, especially if it's a close friend, if somebody's willing to jeopardize 7, 5, 10 years of a friendship for you, that should automatically give you insight to your true value. And then you can go find out and play from there. No? Y'all don't see what I'm saying?
That's
Well,
just
then
sticky
the
for
girl's
me.
value, then that
Yeah,
girl's
that's more her
value.
value.
Oliver went on sugarbabies.com. He wanted to be a sugar baby for an older woman. Would Oliver be able to bag something nice?
Anybody can bag anything.
And yeah. That's
Right, because
we're
a
going back on
body and a
desperate
face
love.
is $7,800. Right?
Right?
You can't do it for a dude, it's different.
Says who?
You can't spend $7,500 to get a body done.
What's the guy gonna
Yes,
do?
you
That
can.
haircut?
No, I'm saying, but men can enhance how
I've
they
seen
look.
guys get their abs done now.
Stop, I seen it and it makes me sick.
abs,
Man,
nose, lipo.
Yep, they got these penis injections now where you can make it. They have injections, It's like
We here
That's
at the
just
table
me.
do not approve that.
Facts.
Thank you.
I just
This
saw
is a
it.
no judgment zone, though.
Yeah,
I don't know work after 3 days.
shit. After 2 minutes.
But I will say, no. See, here's the thing. With a woman, you could get away with paying to enhance your beauty, right? With a man, you can't. Because there's so many, this is going to sound bad, but there's so many dudes that I know from back in the day that were really overweight, and then they got really fit, but they still act like the overweight person.
Yeah, women do that too, though.
Yeah, but a woman could get away with it.
Not really. They're never
You mean,
gonna
like,
score.
you mean the insecurity of it.
Yeah, or like, no, how they are.
They get walked all over still too.
But
You
what
could
I'm
be a
saying
bad
is,
chick.
a guy could meet a girl, and the girl could used to not be the prettiest girl, and now she's really pretty, but she carries herself like she's not the prettiest. It's actually attractive to the guy because he's like, wow, she doesn't even care about all the attention, so she can still win. When a guy has not been that guy, and he has not been in shape, and he has not been, whatever. Once he finally gets over those hurdles and those obstacles, he either is a super cornball, right, which nobody really likes, or he just acts like that's not how, he doesn't look how he acts. And girls, he doesn't possess the same confidence of somebody that will look that way, and girls are attracted to confidence. So he's gonna lose. You can't, it's not the same. It's not the same battlefield.
You know what?
But I think maybe in some cases where if you have been that dude all your life, a lot of those men may be more cocky or more conceited more than they are confident. Yeah.
Take it from guys like
if you always got somebody on you, literally, you've been hot all your life, you're gonna have some conceitedness to you. You're gonna be cocky in some way.
I mean, I
might
think
still not know your worth.
that's true. But what happens typically when, let's go from an age, let's give it a 30-year period, right? So he's 30 years old. He's been that guy for majority of his life. He was cocky and arrogant. I'm telling you from experience, right? But at some point in time, it becomes regular. It's like being rich. If you were rich for your first 5 years, you're gonna splurge. But if you've been rich for 50 years, $1 million, you probably wearing basic stuff. Once you get used to and adapted to whatever you are, wherever you're at in your life, you can actually.
Why would you change? If you're cocky and conceited and it has served you and it's been beneficial to you, why would
No,
you change?
you weren't cocky. Yeah,
It hasn't. I agree with Rico, and I'm gonna tell you what, and this is my opinion, this is a no judgment zone. I think two good-looking people, very good-looking people in a high-value relationship are less likely to cheat.
Oh yeah.
Because they have so many options. They have so many options.
There's nothing
It's
out
like
there.
having. I said that to somebody. It's like, yo, you go outside, you got like 6 cars.
Wait, you said you won't cheat?
You're
More
less
likely.
likely.
Why?
That's interesting. I feel.
Because think about this,
People
right?
are never satisfied though.
If you
Yeah.
then you're not really that person. 'Cause
but-
Wait, but I need to understand why. Like,
Okay,
why are you
so,
less likely to
like
cheat?
This. When you're not 16, 17, you have no money, you have no car, you have nothing. You get your first Beam or Benz, you start wilding. You get your second, you start wilding. Now you're 32, 35, you got 6 cars.
Been there,
You
done
barely
that.
go
You don't
out.
even drive them.
Well, what does it have to do with cheating?
Meaning that, imagine having all of that your whole life. You're
Yeah.
looking for someone who's really could compliment you.
Yes, but
The
but people
options
get
no longer
complacent.
are enticing.
People get comfortable
If they
in their
don't match.
relationships.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, not always though. We're in a generation now where people are never satisfied. So that's really what's causing issues because
I think it's
yeah,
always
you
been
can
like that.
probably but now it's all out in the open.
see it, yeah.
Because like if I lived on West Street in Brooklyn for all my life and I only saw everybody that was around the block because I didn't travel a lot. And then all of a sudden, boom, Instagram, bitches here, bitches there, everybody, bitches everywhere. Niggas here, niggas there, chains, that's, this and that, whatever. You're going to now be like, oh, it's a lot out there. Like, I want to experience more. Like, yeah, I've lived my life, I've done this, I've done that. But people are not, they're not satisfied with what they have experienced.
you're thinking
I
more like-
agree with you.
yeah.
I always feel like people who always had life handed to them, when they meet another person who had life handed to them,
Okay, they have more in common.
They understand each other.
Yeah.
I think they
more.
understand, but it may not gel all the way because I don't know. Like they say, okay, celebrities with celebrities, but now you seen celebrities being with a regular person. You starting to see them dating a security guard. You see them dating like it's not always celebrity and
They are
celebrity.
at security
Yeah.
guard level.
Those people are typically people who got rich off a divorce.
But come
So
on.
then they go ahead to get the regular
So-
people.
Come on, we see famous people cheating on famous people all the time.
Yeah.
Good looking people cheating
No,
on good
I'm
looking
just
people all the
saying that
time.
from what I've
nothing's ever
seen
enough.
in my experience, is that the more I've met very, very successful people,
That are cheating with people that are not on their
no,
level.
they're not as they're more comfortable being away from what everybody think they should have.
Exactly.
I'm like, yo, I was young. I was like, yo, it's like 16 girls out. He's like, yo, that's every night for me, bro. I'm just trying to bag a joint that I could get to.
Chill.
I didn't did
But
this
you don't think
1,000
in general
times.
people can just evolve though? Like, let's say you haven't been that guy that always got it, right? And fine, you.
That's detrimental.
But you don't think they could just come to a point like, you know what? I'm good with this one person, or I don't want to cheat. Like, you just think it's only based on like if you're beautiful and successful. You think it's just.
They just didn't experience the other side.
You gotta think. If you've never look, not for nothing. I'm not talking bad about women, right? Look at all the girls who never had nothing, right? And now look at all the things that they're doing just to
Right
get on
now.
the boat. They're willing to degrade themselves just to be on a boat.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
it's not worse. But think about this. Look at the psychologically. Think about it for a second. A motherfucker got $16 billion, never bought a designer outfit in his life. He has $16 billion.
Maybe that's not him.
And got a Walmart store.
That's not.
Weird.
Simon Cowell wears the same outfit all the time.
Simon Cowell's been rich forever,
Yeah,
but
so
I
he doesn't
guarantee
care.
you.
You just said he
But
never
what-
bought a designer.
But that's because he's been used to the game. So what we're trying to say is, when you're a guy and you've had all of these options,
you should have bought Gucci at some point in your life.
All right.
Should have bought it at some point in your life.
Listen, maybe,
All right?
maybe
It
he
works
might
for
have
them.
he might have splurged on himself a little bit.
I
right?
don't know.
But what I'm saying is, we're trying to equate the access
Yeah,
versus
when you had abundance. all the time,
when you have an
yeah.
abundance. So like you had an abundance of women your whole life because you've been that guy. Yeah, you were probably cocky and arrogant at one point. Yeah, you probably lost some whatever opportunities. But then when you get into a relationship that you're actually gonna be in, it's gonna be a lot harder to entice you because I already had this.
Yeah.
I had 10s, I had 9s, I had
All
8s.
women in the streets, you could put them in the middle of any dude in the world. No man can touch them. No,
Yep.
no money, no nothing. And they could be with a regular dude.
That's the ones
but
I
that
love.
regular dude has always had it. He has the it factor. And she has the it, factor.
factor.
You could put him in a spot, he'll drink, he'll smoke,
That's
he'll
true.
chill.
That's
Girls be
true.
on him, he'd be like, oh, he's entertained
Pained
by
by
it.
it.
Yep.
But it does nothing for him.
He's talking about me.
Whatever. No, but I know somebody like that.